Hello everyone, I'm Séamus Reynolds, the Mindful Rambler, also known as the Kickboxing Yogi, and in this exciting new series, we're going to explore how elite performers utilise the connection between mind, body and soul to excel in their chosen profession. So today, I'm outside the Coliseum Gym, the newly opened Stephen Ormond Boxing Academy, and we're going to interview now. We're going to do a session with Stephen The Rock Ormond. Let's get to it. Here we are in the brand new Stephen Ormond Boxing Gym. Firstly, Stephen, massive congratulations on the new business and venture. Wish you every success. Multiple time Irish boxing champion, European boxing champion, the WBO's European Fighter of the Year, and one of the most celebrated and respected boxers that's ever come out of the island of Ireland. This whole show, the 3x3 series, is designed to take a deep dive into the remarkable stories of individuals like Stephen, a man who represents the synergy between healthy mind and healthy body. Very, very honoured and excited to jump into the session with you today, Stephen. Inspiring individuals to harness both the power of the mind and the body. Stephen, he's not just a champion in the sport of boxing, his story is one of perseverance, having faced the intense highs and challenging lows of professional sport, coming out the other side wiser and stronger. Today, he's a proud father and entrepreneur, channeling his years of experience into helping the people in the gym and the community to create a healthier mind and healthier body. So let's get into it. For those of you at home who might not be familiar with the format of the 3x3 series, let me explain how it's going to work today. We have 3 parts to the session, 3 rounds in each, connecting the 3 areas of life: the mind, the body and the spirit. With that being said, let's kick off round number 1, Steve.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it, brother. Okay, so part 1 of our series sees me step into the world of our pro. Stephen here, he's going to coach me for 3 rounds of exercises and movements that he would have done during his professional career and that he coaches with his students today. So with that said, over to you, Stephen.
Right, Séamus, let's take it through the warm-up.
Yeah.
We're going to do a little jog around.
All right.
We're going to warm the body up, get the muscles nice and loose. Okay, we're going to start with the right shoulder. We're going to go right around. There we go. Nice and relaxed. Yes. Then we're going to change arms. Nice work. Keep breathing. Nice and relaxed. Both arms together, Séamus. Nice work. And bring it back behind you. There we go. Okay, it's important to get the warm-up going because you want to get nice and loose before you don't want to get any injuries. You want to heat the body up, get the blood pumping. Get the shoulders nice and loose. There you go. Okay, and then we're going to walk it off. Then we're going to put your hands on the chest. And we're going to go side to side. There you go. Full rotation as you're walking, Séamus.
Oh yeah.
There you go. That's it. Opposite hand, opposite leg. There you go. And get the lower back nice and loose. Good work. Right, nice work. Then we're going to kind of jog again, and then I'm going to get the elbows forward, okay? Give me 10 forward, 10 back. Right, it's very important to warm up because the injuries, especially starting off the warm up, you don't want to go in there cold. It's like a boxing fight. You don't want to go in cold. When you're nice and warm, blood flowing. And so it's so important to get the shoulders nice and warm, the lower back, everything with a little jog, and then a little stretch out. Now that we're nice and warm, let's kick off round 2 with some pad work.
You ready? Let's go!
Okay, so we want to do some pad work now, and the purpose of pad work is eye coordination. So we can see what you're like, know your balance, where you're at, correct a few things, and obviously get the workout.
Deadly.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, hands up. So remember, never go square. That's nice position. You imagine the line going through your leg. There you go, there. So you're not too narrow. Very good. Also, elbows in, shoulder pointing at me. Yes, that's it. Nice and loose. Keep closing them elbows. And obviously, the lead hand is the jab, okay? So use the jab. Nice work. Nice and relaxed. Jab. Yes. Jab. Now go in. That's it. Sit down on that back leg. Then we're going to pivot from the back leg up to the right hand. That's it. Aiming over here. That's good. Jab. Jab. Right hand. Elbows in. Blocks the guard. Very good. 2 shots. Good. Now we're going to work some blocks. Block and throw. That's it. Come down a little bit more. So you have more weight in the front leg. Nice work. That's a nice left hook. Nice work. For a right cross. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, nice work. Breathe. Okay, start rolling. Roll. Roll. There you go. Nice. This is the rhythm.
Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard he fucking with that stock. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. They call him Ryan, he's sick and he's spitting fire and Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's a prick, he's a cock. The type women wanna be within rappers, hope he gets shot 8 years.
So round 3, Shay now. So we're gonna do it with the bags now, okay? For the last round, okay? So
Sweet.
boxing stance. So the same thing I've been doing in the ring. Watch your feet. Watch your hand position, okay? And then we're gonna work on this bag for power, okay? And where we're gonna throw the shots from, okay? So give me a nice stiff jab. There you go, elbows down, there you go. From there again. Good work. Okay, now we're gonna throw right cross, but aim the right over here. So I'm gonna make it turn the hip, okay? That's nice, there you go. Put it over here again, and again. Nice.
Why he works so hard, it seems like he's never got time, because he writes every note and he writes every line, and I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time before he even touches a key or speaks in a rhyme. And those motherfuckers he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous without even trying. How do they do this? Is 10%.
Okay, everyone. So for part 2 of the series, Stephen here has kindly agreed to step into my world, the world of yoga, where we're going to do 3 rounds. Round 1 is going to be asana, or physical posture. Round 2, pranayama, breath control or life force control, basically a breathwork session. And round 3 is going to be a guided meditation and a little bit of visualization session, the 3 tenets that we're going to work on today. So Stephen, you're sitting up right there. Your legs are crossed.
Yeah.
This is a common position to start off in the yoga practice.
Okay.
Sukhasana, comfortable position. Now, what we do is we imagine that there's a string coming out the top of your head, and it's coming up, 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 and it's pulling you into perfect alignment.
Okay.
So we don't need to force the posture, but the shoulders are back, we're proud, the chin is up. With the hands, you're doing a natural mudra there. We can do any kind of mudra that we like. A mudra is just a subtle gesture.
Okay.
All right, yan mudra maybe. And all we're doing, if you're comfortable, just close your eyes just for a moment. So that breath you're experiencing right now is right now. So I really want you to allow your awareness to come onto your breath. That's it. And while the body's warm, Stephen, I'm inviting you now to just start gentle movement with the neck. You can open your eyes if you want, or keep them closed, whatever's comfortable, just loosening it out at the front. That's it, nice and gentle. Sitting up on the shins just for a second. Okay, Stephen, so now we're going to move on to round 2, pranayama, breath control, pranayama, life force control. Today's technique is one I really love. It's the 4-7-8. Simply put, we're going to breathe in through the nose for 4 seconds. We're going to hold the inhalation for 7 seconds, and then we're really going to control the slow exhalation out the mouth for 8 seconds. And that's the practice. It's simple, but very, very effective. Okay, so for round 3 of our yoga part, we're going to do a guided meditation. As Stephen here is in Shavasana, or corpse pose, we see he's lying down, the eyes are closed, and just as we did at the start of our practice, you're allowing yourself to just focus on your breath for a minute. I invite you to start bringing very gentle movement into your fingers and your toes. That's it. Before you do anything drastic, I want you to stretch out your arms and legs like you're waking from the best sleep of your life. Big stretch. That's it. One of my heroes, Thich Nhat Hanh, says sometimes feelings bring smiles, and sometimes smiles bring feelings. So let yourself smile, let yourself get back into your body. That's it, big stretch. That's it, well done. And when you're good and ready, we're gonna come back up to our seated position. And yeah, that's it. That's part 2 of the 3x3. I love seeing you smiling. You know what I mean? And you talked earlier, one of the best things I heard all day was you saying you performed your best when you were smiling.
You're more relaxed, yeah.
More relaxed. Yeah. And do you think after doing today's yoga, that's something that you could incorporate in your classes going forward?
Yeah, because...
and why?
It just really makes you relax more, and you're breathing, you're focused. It's like in a boxing match, you're trying to breathe in that moment. With yoga, just get you in that one spot and it makes you just relax, calm everything down. And it's so refreshing out of training.
How did you feel after doing our session there?
Great, I feel really light, you know, really relaxed, and ready
it's mad, isn't it? Because they say we carry the weight of the world on our shoulders, and sometimes just taking a second, you just let it go, don't you?
Yeah, and I think as well, because sometimes you just leave the gym, especially at boxing, and you're going home, you're like full of energy, you know, like you're wide awake. So with that kind of yoga and breathing, you could calm me down, because a lot of people are going to train in the evening, you know, you don't want to be going home. Yeah, trying to be all agitated, and it's that kind of relax you more. Yeah, you know. So yeah, very good. We're gonna put that into me practice.
I love it. It's the yin and the yang. It's the balance. I think we need both. Yeah, we need to get the heart rate up like you're boxing. Stephen The Rock Ormond, you were famous in your day for being super fit, super strong. Was there anything that you would have done throughout your training, throughout your career, to maintain that level of fitness that you were famous for?
Yeah, well, I was very active. In the gym, I was always like probably the fourth. If you ask anybody who knows me, I'd be the fourth in the gym and the last one to live. And I just loved it so much. I loved being the freedom of it, just being moving the body and training. I'd actually enjoy it. I'd be in my own little flow state, should I say. And I'd just love the journey. I just love the training part of it.
How many times a day would you have been training?
I always remember, like, since going to school, I'd get up in the morning, I'd go on my run. I'd come about 5 in the morning, go to school. Probably fall asleep at school, I wouldn't learn much. Sometimes I come on lunch break, I do small, about half an hour, and then the evening time, I go to the gym. That went on for a long time. Right. But I suppose I just loved it, you know, and I still love it. I love training part. I'll get down my head, you know what I mean? I just get focus.
So there was no secret, just hard work.
Yeah, that's it. But I enjoyed it, I suppose. Yeah. It's the main thing.
Say someone's not a pro, say they're sitting at home now and they might have, a few years have gone by and they haven't trained. What would you say to them if they're trying to get back into fitness?
Listen, I just think you get out and get moving. I was just going to the park for a walk first. Just start walking and then let it go up from there. And then the gym is always there. We're always here. You know, there's always gyms there to get going, you know?
Yeah, deadly. And I always find if I'm feeling a little bit like up in my head, when I get out and do a walk, it is good for the body. Yeah. But I find it clears the head as well. Did you ever get nervous before big fights? And if you did, what did you do to kind of stay?
I always get nervous. No matter big or small fights, you know. Yeah. But what I did, we used to go and see a sports psychologist when the fights got bigger. Right. Visualization, you know, so we could see the whole fight round by round. Right. And breathing, obviously. But being in that moment, and as I says, best thing I ever got told was I used to think of 3 or 4 rounds before a fight. Right. Next one. But now I'm just focusing on the one thing. Yeah. Just focusing on the next punch was probably the easiest and simplest thing I ever got told, and the best.
It's mad, isn't it? Because I do think of you, right? And I remember watching you on the telly, and there's an assumption when you're a kid that here's Stephen The Rock Ormond. Of course he doesn't get nervous. He's a Superman. Yeah. But like, you do get nervous, right?
Always. Yeah. And everyone's different, you know. Like, but with me, it was a few days before the fight, I'd be getting really agitated. Yeah. But as the fight got nearer, and I mean, I literally walk out of that ring, go in the dressing room, I'd be nearly falling asleep. Right. I'd be getting so relaxed. I'm saying, because I know I'm here now. I've done the 3 months walk. Yeah. Now it's time to have fun. When I lose, enjoy the ride, as you say. Enjoy the process, and then that bell goes, then just let it all. Just show what we can do. Yeah. All the 3 months training.
So you're now in the ring,
Yeah.
and you're ready to fight.
Okay.
And how important would mental clarity or having a clear head be for your performance, say?
Yeah, like you're in the moment. You just have to. You're in that moment. You can't switch off. You know, you're watching everything. It's a subtle little movement you're doing.
Yeah.
But it just, as I says, you just think of the next punch. Don't think too far ahead. You know, because a lot of people, we all like that in life, don't we?
Yeah.
Think too far ahead. But in the boxing, you just teach you, especially against someone else who's training so much.
Yeah.
So you can't switch off, you know, and you got to be really tuned in. And you know what? Force a smile, enjoy it. You know, that's what you're there for.
I love that. You said earlier that you performed your best when you were smiling.
Yeah, because I used to say, right, I walk out and I force a smile, but then I tell myself, listen, this is what I've done since a kid. I love this part.
Yeah.
I love it. Even though I've been going out and be there, and he's probably looking and going, something wrong with this guy, he's laughing at me. But now it really worked.
Yeah.
It just makes you relax more and it makes you enjoy it.
There's a Vietnamese monk, and he was called Thich Nhat Hanh. And he said, sometimes feelings make us smile, but sometimes smiles create the feeling.
Really?
So you are embodying his idea without, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's
that
remarkable.
makes sense, yeah.
On part 2, when I was doing the yoga, did you get anything from that?
Do you know what? I think it really works great together because, as I was saying before, in boxing, you got to get out of your head, just be in the flow state. And I think with the yoga, the breathing, it really gets you into that flow state and just focus on the one thing, you're breathing. As like I says, the boxing, you focus on the next punch. And it works together. And it relaxes you, it calms you right down. And it helps as well with stretching. I think it's a great thing to do with boxing. You know, at the end of your session, you know, get the class to calm down, get a breathing and be in the moment.
Absolutely. I think when I was younger, I would have seen yoga and martial arts as maybe different.
Yeah.
And the more I'm kind of like maturing, I see the overlap, you know, because what good is it to be ferocious in the body if between your ears you're not good?
Yeah.
So the yoga complementing your ability to relax to come
more.
into your present. As you said, smile to be present, to enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
And I really enjoyed today's session.
So did I, it was great.
I hope anyone watching, anyone maybe going through a difficult time can learn from it. Like if you get the body active, you come out of your head into your body for a bit, you start to feel better. Healthy body, healthy mind. Is there any advice that you would give any viewer that might be in a tough spot right now?
Do you know what? I always say there's always tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? Live for today. Just one more day. So it might get better the next day, which it usually does.
I love that. I love that. And we say again in yoga, this too shall pass.
Yes.
If you're in a bit of a bad situation,
Yeah, it will. Yeah.
it's gonna pass.
So
and then if you're in a good situation, try and enjoy it.
Yeah, because it might last
It
forever.
might last as well. That's brilliant. And I want to ask you as well, Stephen, new business venture here. The gym is open. What way are you doing it? Are you only taking professionals or are you taking amateurs, kids? What's the setup
You know
here?
what? For everybody. Fitness, I want to go down the road. It's fitness for everybody, you know, so it's a bit of everything. Amateurs, people learning to box, kids, girls, like everyone, you know, and I just want people to come and feel comfortable. I want to make them comfortable. And I want to just let them just be themselves, you know, and leave our worries behind. Just come here, punch your bag, whatever you have to do, and just enjoy it, you know, and then leave here, hopefully a better person.
Absolutely. So if someone does want to reach out to you, how do they get in contact?
Social media, or come to the gym, Coliseum Gym, or Stephen Ormond Boxing Fitness on my Instagram, or Stephen Ormond on the Facebook.
Brilliant. Thanks a million,
Thanks
brother.
very much.
You're a
Pleasure.
legend. Yeah, appreciate it.